And then mute all. All right, and then Kelly, if you could unmute yourself.
Welcome, ladies. I hope everybody's having a good Monday, July the 9th. We are just so excited to hop on here. Carrie has been working hard on this training, and we kind of put our brains together to come up with this for you, and I'm just super, super excited. And first off, I'm just going to give you guys a few announcements of things that are coming up and going on. July 16th, make sure and mark your calendars for the next Discover Arbonne. It's going to be at Stephanie's house in Westland. Make sure you are bringing guests. You guys start asking now. It is so much fun to, for mamas to have a little mommy break, join you for the DA, hear a little bit about Arbonne, have a nice refreshing beverage, and just show them what's possible. So bring some guests and start asking now so that your guests can come. August 6th is our next 30 Days to Healthy Living group. So they'll send out those s'mores and tell your friends about how good you're feeling doing the 30 Days to Healthy Living and your results, and share that and get people on that next 30 days. August 10th at 6:30 p.m. is going to be Moxie Region's celebration. And if you guys have never been to one of those, they are so much fun. I am up to my eyeballs planning like a mini wedding here. So it's going to be out in Damascus at the Carver Event Center. It's a beautiful venue, and there'll be dancing and drinks and appetizers and dessert and lots of inspiration. And again, Donna Johnson will be there as our guest speaker. And if you guys haven't met her yet, it's a great opportunity to come bring prospects so that they can see what this business is and what it can do. And we're just going to have an amazing night. On August 11th at 10:30 a.m., we are going to be having a brunch with Donna Johnson at Carrie's house. That is such a privilege and an honor to be able to do that and spend some time with each other and celebrate. So mark those on your calendar.
Kelly, the brunch is an incentive. So the incentive, it's going to come out today or tomorrow. Not everyone comes, just you have to earn it.
Oh, I thought the training afterward was.
No.
Okay, so the details about how you guys can earn that will be coming soon. So you will want to be there. You won't want to miss it. I promise you, you might be crying at home if you do. So Carrie and I just want to talk about a summer mindset. That's what this whole training is about, and having success this summer. So I want to tell you guys a quick little story about my summer last year. We are, like all of you, we're busy during the summer. We schedule lots of camping trips and outings and, things with friends, and we're busy. But I kind of checked out on my business last summer, and let me tell you what. My confidence suffered, my business suffered, my momentum totally went down the drain, and as you can imagine, my paycheck suffered. And I ended that summer feeling not so great. So I can tell you with 100% certainty that it was not worth it at all. And I had to kind of start all over again in the fall, start, reaching back out to people, get my momentum going again. And I decided at that point that never again would I take my foot off the gas just because it was summer. It was silly. Like, just think, if you owned a brick and mortar business, would you go, it's July, I'm going to go ahead and take this summer off because, it's summer and I'm going to go play. We don't do that with a brick and mortar business, and we can't do that with our businesses either. So I want you to check your summer mindset. Sometimes we hear, oh, the summer can be really tough. It's going to be really hard. Everybody's so busy. Let's just reel that back in for a second and check your mindset. If that's exactly what you want to think, that's exactly how it's going to be. So if you decide that you're too busy and everyone else is too, you're exactly right. And your business will reflect that. If you decide that being in the busy in the summer is prime time to meet people and get out and create some amazing momentum and share this business with people, you're also exactly right. So I want you to remember this quote: whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right, by Henry Ford, right? And that is so 110% true. Tell yourself you're going to rock this summer out, set your intentions, and go for it. It's just like when we were going Moxie region, you know, we had $27,000 to do in the last 3 days. And my mind was so crazy decided like never before. There were no gaps in my decision. I was just like, we are doing this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And we all made it happen because we decided. And you can decide the same thing about your summer. So summer is so busy, yes, but with outings, activities, family reunions, barbecues, get-togethers with neighbors, cul-de-sac parties. I mean, you guys, camping trips. I met Rachel Barchet when I was camping, and now she's on her team. So make the most out of your time when you are out and about talking to people by being ready to share with them whatever it may be, whether you're sharing the business or whether you want to share samples. Have those mascara samples in your purse. Those things are so crazy easy to carry around with you everywhere you go. Have 30-day sample kits in your car and RE9 bag drops ready to go. You want to be prepared to be able to share right on the spot. If you don't have much on your calendar and you're thinking, well, I don't know where to meet people, find what events are going on near you. I know you can get on Facebook and you can find events that are going on near you. There's like a little app for that. Go to your local farmer's market. Go to First Fridays, street fairs, music in the park, and set your intention about talking to 3 people. Say, I am going to talk to 3 people tonight. I want to get to know them, maybe friend them on Facebook, and see where it goes. And I promise you, when you set your intention to do that, crazy things will happen. I've done it over and over again. So you're going to be meeting new people, asking them lots of questions about themselves. So when you meet somebody new and they say, you know, well, what do you do? Oh, you know, I work part-time from home. I do, you know, with a company called Arbonne, or however you want to say that. Don't then continue to completely barf Arbonne all over them, because they're going to run 100 miles in the other direction. You know, give them a little idea of what you do, and then keep asking questions about them, and listen for a need, for, you know, to arise, whether they're looking for more income, more time freedom, an identity, you know, outside of the home. Whatever it is, find where Arbonne fits. When you're out meeting people, if you don't have your business cards yet, or but you just want to collect their information, you can friend them right there on Facebook. Just say, oh my gosh, you know, I had such a great time talking to you. I would so love to keep in touch. Hand them your phone, and unless they're a weirdo that you think is going to run off with it, and have them, you know, enter their name right there so you can friend them immediately on Facebook. And make sure to add them to your 100-person list. That is a living and breathing document that's going to be completely changing with people that you're constantly meeting. When you guys are talking to people about get-togethers this summer, I have been using the verbiage sip and sample. It's so easy and fast, you know, and you're getting 3 to 4 friends together, just sipping, and have them do a beverage of choice and tell them you'll bring them things for them to sample. 90 minutes in and out. And tell them, you know, 3 to 4 guests, or even do U+2. Just make it very simple. And remind them what's in it for them. People always want to know what they're going to get out of it. And their host rewards or free product is what they're going to get. So in addition to activity this summer, what's on your reading list? What are you reading right now? Personal growth, I can tell you from experience in this business, is paramount to your success. So a decided mind is such a powerful tool. And Carrie and I are happy to recommend some books, but I can tell you that when I first started Arbonne, I was like, I don't really need to read. This reading stuff's kind of dumb. I don't have time to read anyway. But I will promise you that you will only promote to the level that your personal growth has. So let us help you with some book recommendations, and carve out 30 minutes in the evening or 30 minutes in the morning. You may have to get up a little bit earlier, but I can tell you that quiet time in the morning is so, so precious. What are you doing to protect your work hours? I know if some of us have full-time jobs, some of us have part-time jobs, and some of us stay home. But what's so, so important is that you are setting hours each week. And, you know, sometimes it varies every week depending on your schedule, but to find time to work your business, because the weeks can fly by and we've done absolutely nothing, and you don't want to get in that habit. So if you need to find childcare for a couple hours to go do your Arbonne events, or to come to a DA, or if you need to just have some quiet time to go to a coffee shop and get some work done and get your asks out and fill your calendar for the month, then do it. You know, partner up with your husband or, you know, a family member to get that alone time to get your stuff done. I can promise you that if you end up missing like a kid's sporting event or a practice, they will not hold it against you. I have missed a few events over the past 2 years, and I promise you my kids don't even remember that I wasn't at their basketball practice. They honestly could have cared less. So you guys are making a very short time sacrifice for such a long-term gain. And I can promise you, if you put the work in now for just a good solid 2 to 3 years, there will not be an opportunity to be missing other things. You will be there for those things that count and matter most. So you guys decide how your summer is going to look. Ramp up your activity. Decide that you are going to absolutely kill it and go into the fourth quarter and the fall as a total rock star with a booming business, and just go for it. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Carrie.
Thanks, Kelly. Good job. Can you hear me? Okay. All right, guys. Hey, if you are new or you hopped on and you want to make it so that I can see your face, it always makes me feel so much more comfortable. I can see a lot of them, but there's so many little black screens. So on the bottom left, I dare you to turn on your video no matter what you look like. Hi, Whitney. Okay, so guys, I just want to say last month was so amazing. There was so much momentum, and it was literally down to the very last second of the month, and Team Moxie pulled up. So many people worked so many people worked so hard. Anybody can do this. So many people worked so hard in their businesses, and it was, raise your hand if it was your best month ever. If you got your biggest paycheck so far, just on this one screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, I did. You guys, as a region, now we have 2 regions, but as a team, so I've only had my business not even 3 years. And so not that long ago, I was in the position of many of you. I was in my first month. I was just learning. I was trying to work my way to district manager. And you guys, now as a team, we did almost $90,000 in sales last month. $90,000. That's insane. And so when people are coming to me saying like, oh, you work for Arbonne, that's cute, good for you. I'm like, yeah, it is. We did almost $100,000 in sales. Did your brick and mortar company do that? You guys, we are killing it. And this team is on fire. So I hope that you are feeling it. I hope you're excited. And just know that this is that ramp that we are just going to keep riding into the fourth quarter, as Kelly said. So congratulations. And I hope that you got a taste of it and you don't ever want anything less now. So secret sauce, that's what I'm going to talk about today. I've been mentioning that word brick a whole lot lately, and it's something that I really want to focus on, because I feel like if our company, our business came with an instruction manual, if, you know, I said, okay, here's what you do in a nutshell, I could give it to you in 2 sentences. The first one would say, we sell products, we serve people, we sponsor, and we duplicate. That's it. 4 things. Pretty darn simple, right? We just focus on those 4 things. We keep doing them over and over and over. We sell, we serve, we sponsor, and we duplicate. But a lot of times you want more specifics, and I get that. Well, how much do I sell? Well, how much do I sponsor? So this is where I want to talk to you about what we call the brick. It's just a really easy equation that if you get it ingrained in your mind, you do it every single month, no matter what, you will be successful. You teach other people to do the same. So the brick is $2,500 in sales, new business to you, and new teammates to you, new and you. So that means that I could sell $1,500 in products to new clients and for things for my family, and I could maybe add on 2 new teammates onto my team who each sell $500 in their start month. So together we did $2,500 new and you. Does that make sense? I'll go into it in a little bit more detail. But if you guys could get that ingrained in your mind that you just do $2,500 and then you sponsor 5 new preferred clients or consultants every single month, I'm going to talk to you about how that brick builds on top of each other, and it's going to create that rock solid company that you all want to have. So that's our secret sauce. That's what it is. You just keep doing the same thing over and over and over with amazing new people and great new products. And so I'm going to, I put together a little slideshow. I want this to be more visual because I know I'm more of a visual learner. And so I'm going to share my screen here. Kind of brought me back to my law school days of busting out the PowerPoints, but let's see here. Share screen. Okay, so can you guys see my screen so far? View slideshow. Okay, so the brick, it's your solid foundation to your successful business. So when I think of a brick, I think of something that's really sturdy, that's solid. It's going to hold. It's not going to crumble. It's not going to fall. It's just solid. So what is it? It's the minimum personal amount of business that you should do each and every month to grow your Arbonne business. So that's what I just said, that $2,500 new or you sales, and then sponsor 5 new preferred clients or teammates each and every month. And you guys, when you put this down on paper, it looks really easy. Those of us who are balancing a full-time career, you're like, wait, that's all I have to do in 30 days? And that's all I have to do? Sweet, done. I think we just sometimes let our minds make it into this huge thing that's so hard. And so when we just simplify it to this is all we have to do, that's my goal for tonight. I want us all to leave here thinking, this is easy. I've got this. I have a tickle in my throat, so bear with me. Okay, so that's what it is. Why do we achieve it? Why do I want to really drill in the importance of this? Because this is how you have fun with your business, you guys. When you do the brick, you earn the incentives. When you do the brick, you promote. When you do the brick, you bonus. When you do the brick, you're teaching other people to do the brick. Your business becomes a solid foundational business. So we focus on consistency. It makes our business predictable. If I can look at a team and say, oh yeah, I know Callie always does 2,500. I know Kenna always does 2,500. Kelly always does 2,500. Right there, just looking at 3 faces, I always do 2,500. That's $10,000 already. So can you imagine as you start to look at your organizations, how much more predictable it allows you to see it? And then it's just building that solid foundation. I'm going to go into that in a little bit. I love reminding myself and reminding you guys that we're only given one shot at this life. So we don't wake up to be mediocre ever. Always soar past it. And so mediocre would be not doing it, but knowing that every month you do 2,500 is just kind of a non-negotiable for me. So the first thing that the brick helps us do is incentives. And I wanted to show you guys examples. So every one of these incentives was earned by doing 2,500 in sales and sponsoring 5 new preferred clients. You guys, every single time, maybe every once in a while they'll throw something crazy at us, but that's how you earn the incentives. There's no secret. You just do the brick. So last summer we had this fun little picture this. You could earn the little acrylic picture. I did these fun mugs a couple months ago. We did these camo hats. Some of us are in our cute little tank tops right now. We did these bracelets in December. So it's all the brick, that's it. And it makes it so much more fun when you get free little stuff in the mail, doesn't it? Did you guys all get some happy mail this week? And I know, Stephanie, we just mentioned the brunch at my house that Donna Johnson, Christy Aldridge, Diane Partee, and Stephanie Warren, those 4 nations are working together to do this incentive brunch. It's going to be held over here. We were working with the caterer this morning. It's going to be amazing. But I have a feeling that's going to be based on this too. So that's kind of what I have in the back of my mind is just hit your brick. But I haven't heard for sure yet. Stephanie's in charge of that. Okay. So the next thing that the brick helps us to do is to promote in our business. Can you guys see the full screen when I move this around? Your little faces. Can you see the screen now? Can you see it all? Yeah, okay. So promoting in your business. I know a lot of times we get stuck. And a lot of times we think it seems so hard to get from where I am now to that next level. But again, I feel like this is what we tell ourselves. It's what Kelly said. What we think about, we bring about. What we tell ourselves, we can truly, you decide if it's going to happen or it's not going to happen. So how do you promote? We have a lot of new people in their business right now. A lot of people in qualifications for district manager. So how do you make it happen? How do you finish it? Guess what? You do the brick. So this is you. You do your 2,500 and your 5. And you do that for 3 months. That's it. Month 1, you do it. Month 2, you do it. Month 3, you do it. That equals 7,500, and now you're a district manager. Or, or maybe you went into qualifications last month by doing 1,000, and that's okay. We'll work with you to make it work. Just focus on your brick this month. Or you can do it in 2 months. But basically, if you want to promote, just do your brick, focus on that, and your sponsor will walk you through. But that's a pretty easy visual of how to become a district manager. How to become an area manager. Who wants to be an area manager? That's where your income starts to really change, you guys. That's where you start to get those paychecks and take your family on those trips. And that's when it makes a big difference. I don't feel great. I'm sorry. As an area manager, all you've done is you continue to do your brick and you teach 3 other people how to have their own business and how to do their brick. And then when you add that up, it adds up to $10,000 a month, which is what an area manager needs to maintain. So do you see how easy that is? I think of it as a table. I take up 1 seat at the table and I'm inviting 3 other people to join me. Once those 3 seats are taken, I'm an area manager and it's time for me to move up to the next table and to invite more people. So that's how I like to think of it. That visual is always stuck in my mind. And it makes it seem so much easier to become an area manager. Regional vice president, you guys, it's the same thing. I wanted to show you this. So as a regional vice president, your business needs to do a minimum of $40,000 in sales a month. That sounds like a huge number. It is a big number. But what's cool about it is you're not doing all $40,000 yourself. Guess how much you're doing? $2,500, because you just keep doing your brick and teaching more people how to do theirs, helping more people to change their lives. So this is a typical region. Here's the RVP doing her $2,500, and then she's just taught a lot of other people how to do theirs. That together adds up. So you see how cool it is? You're still doing the same amount of work, but your paychecks are significantly better and you get a lot better opportunities and you get the opportunity to help other people to better their lives. So it never really changes. You just keep focusing on your brick. The other thing the brick helps to do, you guys, is bonus. So if you hit your brick, your 2,500 in your as a consultant before you've promoted, guess what? You get a $100 consultant bonus. I know just last month, Whitney Westerholm earned hers. There was a couple of other people I'm glancing through. I can't remember. Good job, Whitney. But it's a great way to earn an extra $100, right, on your paycheck because you just did your brick. And then as a district manager, if you do your brick yourself and then you have a teammate and you teach your teammate to do their brick, guess what? You did $5,000 in sales and you earned your $200 district manager bonus. You guys see how easy it just all stacks up? It's very calculated. Arbonne gives out money. It's there for the taking every month. They offer us bonuses at every single level. So if we're not taking it, I think we're crazy. So always go for the bonuses. And then, okay, this is my visual behind this training. So when I think about it, I know a lot of times it's hard to take our business to the next step. It's hard to change our mentality from maybe a hobby philosophy. Maybe your Arbonne business fits in the nooks and crannies of your life, and maybe you do $500, $1,000 a month in sales. Maybe you're okay with your $100 paycheck. You hoped for more at the beginning, but it's become okay. I want to try to shake it up, to get everybody uncomfortable enough to just try to reprogram to the 2,505. Because when you reprogram this, you guys, it becomes your new normal. And I promise you, everything's going to get better by simply doing that. You're going to have better paychecks. You're going to be able to provide for your family more. You're going to be earning all the fun stuff. You're not going to be left out on those trips. So when I think about it, the analogy that I had was a pillow, right? If I was going to take a pillow's soft, it's comfortable. I can squish it all up in my face and I don't have to. It's easy. It's just comfortable. It looks nice. It's maybe not when I stack it up. Maybe one month my pillow's smaller. I stack up a few of them and they kind of fall all over. Nothing sturdy is ever going to stand or build on top of a pillow, but it kept me comfortable. So if that was your business, or you compared it to how I'm asking you to build your business moving forward by using these bricks, do you guys see the difference? The bricks are sturdy. It takes work. Yeah, it's not always soft, but it's doable. It's totally doable. And then that sturdy foundation, you guys, this business is a business that has the opportunity to not only bless you, to not only bless your kids, but your grandkids and your future grandkids. This is a generational business, a legacy business, which is insane. We meet people whose grandkids have now inherited their Arbonne businesses because they worked so hard. And what an amazing gift you could be working for now for your great grandkids down the road. So by simply focusing on that sturdy foundation, on that brick, you're having the solidarity of your business. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys that visual. Does that make sense for you? So I want us to not build a business on pillows. I want us to focus on that brick wall. I want us to teach our teammates to focus on that brick wall, and then together it's just going to feel sturdier for everyone involved. So in order to reprogram our mind, you guys, I want to just tell you to write it down somewhere, to give yourself the goal, to tell yourself, to say it out loud. I'm going to achieve my brick in July, in August, and September. And guess what? After you do it for those 3 months, you're going to want to do it every month because you've started this little habit, right? You've achieved it 3 months. You've shown yourself what can be accomplished. And so you're not going to ever want to do anything less. I was trying to pull up. I ran out of time. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. You guys, I have not, and I'm telling you this because it's been a lot of hard work, but because I think it's really important. I have not hit my brick. I think it's been like a year and a half where sometimes maybe I'll have a PC that's under 150 or something, but I just pulled up my history and every single month is at least 2,500. And it's important to me because I always want to lead from the front. And I always want you guys to see that we all do a little bit and it makes a big impact. So since I've got it programmed in my mind that that's what I do, a lot of you heard me say at the end of last month, like, oh, I'm still missing 2 PCs. I need 2 PCs. It's because I hadn't hit my brick yet. And in my mind, my month isn't finished until I've hit my brick. So I want to just encourage you to reprogram yourself to do the same. So you form a habit. You're consistent about it. Again, we sell, we serve, we sponsor, we duplicate, and we sell $2,500 a month in sales. So this brings us to our July incentive that Kelly and I had rolled out on July 1st, and I hope it all makes sense now of kind of how we wrapped it together. It's so fun to have a dual region incentive, but we want to encourage you guys to hit your brick this month. And if you do, you get a pillow to remind you that you don't want to build your business on a pillow. You get a cute one to put on your chair. But I think it's a really good reminder for us, and it symbolizes something pretty cool. So we thought they were really cute. You guys can pick which one you like. I pictured having a chair somewhere in my office with that on it. But it's all about hitting your brick. And if there's ever a month to do it, I think this is the month. And it's going to feel so great when we just form this new minimum of what we do in our business, right? There'll be so much more meaning behind it. We'll be able to celebrate it. So that's all I had for that. I hope that it's helpful for you guys. Sorry, stop share. I had intentions of trying to actually build a brick wall or build a pillow wall and like try to stand on it, but that didn't happen. So you guys can try that if you want to. But I just want to wrap us up by letting you know that this team is doing great things. I know there's a lot going on. I know that people travel in the summer, as Kelly said, but you guys don't let anything be an excuse. If anything, take the summer as a time to just soar, to just have that momentum go crazy. Hit your brick this month. Let it feel darn good, and let that just lead you into August and September and all of those great incentives that are going to keep coming. So you guys are appreciated and admired, and we're so thankful for you and believed in. So keep going, team. Thank you, guys. I'll unmute if you want to. Anyone wants to. I don't know how to do all this. Sorry. If you have anything to say, you can unmute yourself, or you can just hop off. I don't really know how to do it.